Morning all. So, thought I'd give you a bit of an update of what we've been doing the last couple of days. Obviously, we did the seeds with Lexi, which you've seen in the last video. But we finally got this turned over. We've got the 4 beds in. We got a storm coming in later on today, apparently. They say a storm, but that big mountain there behind us, normally it goes around the back of it and completely misses us. Could do with the rain. Now I'd known for about 8 or 9 weeks now, so we could really do with the rain. But the other day we got some plant starts, so I've got, late last night when it was a bit cooler, we got these beds dug out, raked over, and I've just laid out the plants. So I'm going to go through now what we're going to be planting. I just want to show you is this. So if you remember, this was obviously the old goat paddock, and this corner here was where the little goat shed was, that they used to have all the hay in and the feeding and stuff. Look at the soil difference. When we pulled it up, the soil difference is just crazy. So we're going to plant the peppers down this end, because obviously peppers are quite greedy plants, and I think they'll enjoy all that goodness in the soil. So yeah, so let's go into it. Plan is, Lexi's pot of seeds, sunflower seeds. We're going to plant the road down the fence with sunflowers again, because those ones are all finished, so we won't try and get another crop. Plus in the winter we'll leave them up in the winter, so there's feed for the birds. Plus it'll make, the wind always comes from that direction, so it'll give it a bit of a windbreak as well in the winter. And then in here we've got peppers, and now these are the Italian peppers, so the really thin, really long peppers. And then up this end we're going to put some more courgettes in, because courgettes is just like a rolling planting thing over here, because they don't last very long with the humidity and stuff. So we planted those ones down there, and as you can see they're starting to go yellow now, so they're still producing. But as these ones are ready, those ones will be finished. Like, they're starting to produce now. The ones down at the bottom end, they're finished. So that's the plant. Then in here we've got this, I think it's a romaine lettuce. But we got all these plant starts from the market yesterday. So I think, wait, €10 it cost me for, I think, 40 lettuces, 20 pepper plants, and 30 cabbage plants. So you can't complain, €10. Oh, and he threw us some free basil in. So yeah, anyway, back to it. Got the cabbages, they're going to be going in this row here. And then we've got some sweet corn that we've took off and we've dried. Don't know whether it's going to grow, but we're going to put it in the ground and see what happens. And then this area here, we're going to see if we can get anything before it rains. But like, we've got about 3 hours before the rain comes in, so I think I've got quite enough to do. So guys, yeah, so that's what's going in. Like I say, we're going to try and do it before the rain comes. I'm going to get the starts in now, and then we'll go from there. If we can get the rest of the beds dug, we've got some other stuff we want to try. We want to get some cucumber seeds in, try and get them straight into the ground, see what comes out of them. Also, I'll show you these. These are black tomatoes. Black cherry tomatoes. They look more of a really ruby red, but they are known as black tomatoes. So we've got them. We've got our cherry tomatoes. Doing really well. No, I just can't help myself. What about the garden? I have to show you. I'm really happy with my tomatoes this year. Normally we can't grow tomatoes. They just don't work. They last about a month. We get one crop off them, and this year did, what, 3 months nearly now. So yeah, really happy with them. got a couple of courgettes that need picking. So we'll get them picked today. But yeah, anyway, I'm waiting on. Need to do get those planted. These pepper plants, well, they're quite large now. As you can see, they've gone quite big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant them a little bit deeper, like you would with tomatoes. And when you plant them, you want them to be probably about a foot. I normally plant mine about a foot apart, so it just lets the air get through them and stuff as well. So we're going to get these in. I'm back with you in a minute. Peppers are in here, courgettes. Then we've got the lettuce there, the cabbages, and the basil up there. So got all them in. I'm going to give them a really good watering in anyway, even though we've got a lot of rain coming today. I'm just going to give them a good watering just in case it does just decide to go around us. But what we're going to do now is we're going to do the sunflower seeds, because it'd be nice to get another display before the end of summer that we collected in our last video. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to try something a bit different. So I'm just going to get a handful of seeds and just scatter them like so. Try and evenly scatter them. So quite even. And then I'm just going to go around and just bob them in like so. And just put them in like that. And we'll see what happens. See what they come up. So I'm just going to get on with that now. Do this row in that. And then we have got this. Never ever grown sweet potatoes before. And we're probably a little bit late. But we had this sat in some water. It was just a random sweet potato. And it sent some shoots up. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plant the whole thing in here. Now I know they need a lot of space to grow. But I'm just going to put it in and just see what happens. Because it's just a bit of an end of a bed. So you never know. We might get some sweet potatoes. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll be right back with you. What I'm going to do with this sweet potato is normally you'd let these shoots get the roots on and stuff, and then you just snap them off and plant them in the ground. But I'm actually going to try and cut it up and leave it on the sweet potato and plant it and see if anything comes of that. We'll see. It's just trial and error this year with these. So just take a nice sharp knife. I'm going to cut that one off. Now I'm going to cut that one off like that. And then I'll try and go through the middle. We've got 3 little plants that I'll just plant here, and if they spread, they spread. But yeah, so we're going to give that a try. Obviously if it doesn't work, then next year we'll go back to the original idea, was get your can't think of the name of them now. Can't think of the name, what they call them, shoots. But yeah, so we're going to give it a go like this year. We'll see if they grow. So I'm going to get these planted, because I've just started hearing the first rumbles of thunder, so I'll get this done. I'm going to leave this video here. Before I go, I want to say thank you for Steve and Max. They came over to see us. They're thinking about moving to Spain, and they want some information. They've got some young children, a little bit older than Lexi. So they wanted information on schools, stuff like that. And they come over and seen us. So yeah, it was great meeting you guys. They I've put them onto some other channels as well, and some groups in Spain. I have a look around some off-grid groups and stuff. But yeah, real nice meeting you. Great afternoon. I'm gonna get these tomatoes now, these volunteer tomatoes, tied up the best I can, and I'm gonna get in because I don't even know it looks sunny. These big black clouds right behind me, and they're gonna be here any second. So if you like the video, go down, hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.